Before we dive into the story of Great Gatsby, let's talk about the American dream. The American dream is the idea that anyone can achieve a better life if they work hard enough, no matter where they start. It's about having the chance to rise up, earn wealth, and find happiness. For many, this dream means owning a home, having money, and living comfortably. But it's also about freedom and the hope for a fair chance to succeed, no matter who you are. However, the American dream is far more complex than it really is. The pressure to achieve it can lead people to lose sight of what really matters. Instead of happiness, they might end up chasing power, status, or material things. The author shows us this darker side of the dream. He reveals how the desire to quote-unquote make it can turn into obsession, lead to a heartbreak, bad choices, and even a tragedy. The Great Gatsby shows the mystery of Gatsby's dream, a dream full of ambition, change, and obsession. But the big question is, did Gatsby really love Daisy, or was she just part of his plan to achieve the American dream? Let's start with Gatsby's obsession with Daisy. He throws huge glamorous parties every weekend, hoping she'll come. He spends countless nights staring at the green light across the bay where Daisy lives. At first, this might look like love, but there's more to it. Daisy isn't just a person to Gatsby. She represents everything he wants: wealth, success, and acceptance into high society. When Gatsby and Daisy met again after 5 years, emotions run high. Gatsby is thrilled because he's finally reached the dream he's been chasing. But something feels off. Gatsby isn't really seeing Daisy how she is now. Instead, he clings to the perfect version of her that he's built up in his head. A version that represents the perfect past, unlimited wealth, and a bright, successful future. To Gatsby, Daisy isn't just a person. She stands for everything he's ever dreamt of. She's the symbol of the American dream, the idea that he can rise from nothing and have it all. Gatsby believes that winning Daisy, he can prove he's truly successful. But this dream isn't based on reality. It's based on a perfect version of Daisy that only exists in his mind. To understand why Gatsby is so obsessed with Daisy, we need to look at his past. Gatsby's real name was James Katz, and he grew up poor. From a young age, he dreamed of leaving his old life behind and becoming rich and powerful. When he met Daisy, she seemed like the perfect match for his dreams. She was beautiful, wealthy, and part of the world Gatsby wanted to join. To him, Daisy wasn't just a woman. She was the key to the life he'd always wanted. A life that symbolizes the American dream. In the novel, there's a thing called East and West Egg. East Egg represents old money, while West Egg represents new money. The difference between Tom and Gatsby makes this even clearer. Tom comes from old money. He inherited his wealth and doesn't need to prove anything. Gatsby, on the other hand, earned his fortune, but it's new and flashy. By chasing Daisy, Gatsby isn't just chasing love. He's chasing status, respect, and the chance to fit into the world that has excluded him. For Gatsby, Daisy becomes more than a person. She becomes a symbol of his success. But what about Daisy? Does she truly love Gatsby? Daisy enjoys Gatsby's attention and his wealth, but she's also hesitant. When Gatsby's dream starts to disturb her comfortable life, she pulls away. In the heated fight between Gatsby and Tom, Daisy refuses to choose. She's more interested in protecting her safe, privileged life than risking it all for Gatsby. This highlights a big flaw in Gatsby's dream. He's chasing someone who isn't perfect as he imagines. Even after Daisy lets Gatsby take the blame for Myrtle's death, he remains loyal to her. But is this love, or is it just desperation? Gatsby refuses to see Daisy's flaws. To him, she's still the perfect woman who completes his dream. This is one of the dangers of the American dream. It promises happiness and success, but often blinds people to reality. In the end, Gatsby's dreams falls apart. Daisy doesn't call, she doesn't come back, and Gatsby dies alone. still believing in the future that was never real. His love for Daisy wasn't true love. It was a dream built on ambition, a desire for something he could never truly have. Gatsby's story warns us about the dangers of chasing the American dream too blindly. When we turn people and relationship into symbols of success, we risk losing the sight of what truly matters. And that's genuine connections with people. Happiness can't be bought with money because true joy comes from the things like love, connection, and purpose. Things money can't buy. Gatsby's story isn't just about his love for Daisy. It was about his dream and success and the happiness that took over his life. In the end, Gatsby wasn't really chasing Daisy. He was chasing the American dream. It's called the American dream for a reason, because some people never wake up from it. And that's the real tragedy.